Set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Zingy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
And now Geraldo Perdomo on the ground. Machado. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Blaze Alexander. Here's Josh Naylor. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And there's a foul ball. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make out. Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in San Diego, starting on the mound in this one, Merrill Kelly. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One up, one down. Luis Arraez stands in. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. He's got it, and there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gavin Sheets now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Arraez, the runner at first with two gone. A changeup missing, and it's 1-1. In there at the knees.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Outside. That one just misses, and it's a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jackson Merrill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Battling here as he fouls it away. got him looking. That ends the inning. For San Diego, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Swinging a foul straight back. Darvish ready to fire now.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Ground ball up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ball.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jake McCarthy stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Second inning here, no score. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth in plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Petco Park, and the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Kelly back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel brings it in, and there's one down. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Bogaerts into second.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Trenton Brooks, the next to hit. Fouled off. He was late. Swinging a foul out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second.
Ball 2. 2-2.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor, and he's out. Here's Elias Diaz.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That
Ball.
misses the zone, and that's ball
One
one.
ball. No strike.
Runner at third, 2 away. That's
Ball
down
2.
and in.
Love how this guy grinds out at
2
bats. I mean,
balls.
he's down there
No
at the
strike.
bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
He was
Strike.
late there, strike one.
As a hitter,
2
you got to
balls,
learn
1
something
strike.
from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And that's a fair ball. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 2-run lead. Throws to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here's a 1-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Randall Grichuk now. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Darvish delivers. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 out now. Now the D-backs catcher, Jose Herrera. In the air, right field. Makes the grab for the second out. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. He goes down looking. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in San Diego, now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. His second homer of this series, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fought off foul.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A solo shot. It's 4-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Jake Woodford. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Down and away for ball 1.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Doubled his first time. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Out to short. Zips it to first. Bogaerts retired.
Number 9, second baseman.
And now Jake Cronenworth. A double and a run scored his first time up. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Forget it. He'll circle the bases. Their third home run of the inning. It's 6-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now Trenton Brooks. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Hitting the air out to center field. McCarthy settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Blaze Alexander. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And he grounds one to the right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. In there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to first. Brooks steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Josh Naylor. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Bottom of the 4th, so digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Machado up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Swing and a ground ball. Perdomo on to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Next for the Padres, Gavin Sheets. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back there. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So a man aboard. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jalen Beeks.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's back there. Gone! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 9-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
2 outs, nobody on. And here is Jake Cronenworth. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gets to it on to first. Out. That completes the strikeout, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Gurriel, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one to first, Brooks. Steps on first for the out. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Line drive. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Outside corner, got him looking. One left for Arizona. Steep hill to climb. Back here at Petco Park. Now here is Trenton Brooks. Beeks back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Beeks in his 7th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings through that one for strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count. You try to climb the ladder.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo fires across the diamond, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. And that's down and away. Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Now that's smacked to right center. And base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The designated hitter, number
So here's the Padres DH, Luis Arias. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Suarez snags it, and that ends the inning. And we're back, all set for the top of the sixth. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jose Herrera. That's through there for a strike.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's out of here.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Back to the top of the order. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball, no.
The real threats are
One ball,
coming
one
up.
strike.
Already giving up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. This one's got a chance, and it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Alexander,
No, that's
the
a
next to
ball.
hit, takes ball one. Carroll leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That
That's
one
a ball.
missed. No outs. Runner on second. Right side. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Foul ball. One away with a runner at third. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Diaz moving under this one. Brings it in. Two away. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs with a runner at third. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite
No
ready to
ball.
hit.
Two
First
strikes.
two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is again.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Padres take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.